Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, PA, the man with electric football fingers so quick and nimble they defy the human eye. I present to you the one and only Mr. National and the Mr. National Podcast.
Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Mr. National, and you are now in tune with the Mr. National Podcast, along with the producer, the man who put this all together. He had the vision, he had the knowledge, the passion to put this together. Mr. P-Dub.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink.
Chink. So here we are, folks, on a hump day Wednesday, a wind down Wednesday, and it's getting chilly in Philly, P-Dub.
Chilly in Philly.
Yeah,
It's
chilly in
getting-
Philly.
Snow again in Michigan.
Damn.
Yeah, we had heavy snow last night.
What? Like a couple inches?
Oh, at least cars were covered. Had to scrape the windows.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Folks, do you believe that? So everybody listening, chime in with your comments, leave the comments. Let me know where you're listening from and what's the weather in your area. Okay, we were in Philly, we were around the low of 32 or something like that with a high of 48. So a little frigid. We had rain yesterday, but today was just, overcast, kind of chilly day. But my main man, P-Dub, they got snow in Michigan already. That's crazy. That's why people always say, move here, move there. I mean, I love Tampa Bay. The cigar capital, you know what I mean? They got so many cigar shops in Ybor City. But they have those national disasters. They have typhoons, hurricanes or whatever.
Right. Like Michigan, there's, generally no tornadoes, earthquakes, anything like that,
It's just cold.
Cold. You pay the price on the other.
Yeah, Lake Michigan, that wind that blows. Chicago's the same way. Detroit, Chicago, I think Minnesota, they don't have no national disaster, but it's just so cold. And those three cities is just a different kind of cold out there, man. You guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy, but
California is the spot to be to me. I mean, man, it's beautiful out there, but there's so many people. And then you never know when it's going to burn down to the ground or fall in the ocean.
No, they have too much going on. They got a lot of people like New York, but they have earthquakes. They have
too many
fires.
Yeah,
they got too much going. Never, and it's expensive. My spot would be Florida. Florida's
going to be in the ocean a couple weeks.
Another good spot is Arizona. Real nice out there.
Yeah,
Arizona is beautiful. Yeah, that's a good spot.
I don't know that I've ever been there. But...
Damn. Yeah, I've been there a few times. That's one of the games when the 49ers travel to Arizona. I always make that trip because it's just so much fun. We might as well just roll right into the show. NFL talk. This week, the 49ers play the Arizona Cardinals, but it's not in Arizona. It's going to actually be Mexico.
Yeah. What do you think of these international games?
I'm loving it.
Last week it was in Germany.
Germany and Munich. They were pumped to have a game there. I love that whole scene. I instantly started looking up trips to Munich. And
really?
yeah. Gonna fly out there. Yeah. And check it
I
out.
guess they're looking at next year. They're looking at France and Spain. I read an article today on the internet.
Damn.
Trying to get games in France and Spain.
Well, I hope the 49ers can make. I didn't want to go to Mexico because I was already in Mexico, so I didn't.
The game's in Mexico City, though, right?
Yeah, right. But I mean,
that's different, man. That's different there. It's not like going to the resort.
No.
It's not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It's just
right.
Not,
I just didn't feel. I've been in Mexico a few times. I did the Mayan ruins, and I did the Cozumel, or Cumin, however you pronounce it. Cozumel. Yeah, all of them played. I was just like, I don't want to go there. I was like, and now if the 49ers were in London, Munich, I would have been there. Gotcha. Australia, I want to go to them spots. That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
You know, national.
Australia, huh? That'd be a long trip.
Yeah. I want to go.
What if they were playing in Moscow? Would you go?
Whoa. Oh no. Whoa. Whoa. You know what I mean? There's a lot of hot water. I don't know if I want to be, you know what I mean? You get over there, you might want to make an example out of my ass over there.
Right, you didn't come back.
Got American, like, let's go, no, I ain't going there. No. Okay, not going there, but I'll go some of them other. I want to go to London.
Yeah.
And I've been to Paris before, so. Yeah. I love the international game though. It's just cool. It's like being in a Pro Bowl because the people, they don't care who's playing. They just got a jersey on.
Yeah, right.
and they love like the kicking, like the punts and everything. It's just that is so cool. I mean, I love it.
I know. We're like 3 and out. Damn, another punt.
Yeah, they love it.
Here comes the punter. They come for the punter.
And they're just cheering. Yeah, it's crazy. What about Canada? I guess because Canada has their own football league, they probably wouldn't want the NFL there, I guess. That would be cool.
I don't know. I mean,
Canada.
Like they could have some games in Toronto or something. Did you hear that? Did you hear that Buffalo's getting their Buffalo-Cleveland games getting snowed out? So they might move the game to Detroit.
What? You guys are lucking up. You guys got snow already. So hold on.
But then we got an indoor field, so.
That's right.
So Buffalo's going to be playing Detroit on Thanksgiving Day. So they just stay there,
They just, that's cool. That wouldn't help. That wouldn't help Detroit though. Having Buffalo just getting used to their stadium and
getting the home field advantage.
Home field, right? Going. No, I didn't hear that. See, Pete, that's folks.
It's inside scoop.
That's why you have a guy like P-Dub in your camp. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Info doesn't help me with my picks, but
yeah. I don't. Well, listen. I don't know what I did to deserve this guy, people. You know what I mean? I hook up with Smokestack, and then we have our run, and then that kind of, I ain't gonna say a fizzle, but we just didn't get a chance to get together. And then P-Dub contacts me and was like, I got an idea. Like today,
we've been doing this a few years now, haven't we?
I know. Like today, it was like, Corey, you want to go to see Wakanda Forever to the movies? And I was like, yeah, I ain't see it yet. Okay, it won't be that crowd. I'm gonna go. Then I get the message, podcast tonight. So then I just said, all right, cancel that movie. I gotta do podcast. What? Yeah.
You can't keep the people waiting, huh?
I can't keep my fan. This podcast is streamed to millions. There's millions waiting on our every word at sometimes. You know what I mean? Depending on what time we come on.
Right.
Yeah. So, I didn't want to
It's on YouTube, and then you've got the Mission National Podcast Instagram account, which is really popular.
Yeah, that is. that just has so much flavor and stuff.
right. Kind of like
got a
runs
lot of
itself.
Yeah, I got a lot of people chipping in to help. You know what I mean? You know, they want to see me. They want to see me get that walk-in closet. And you know what I mean? They
Right.
want this thing to pop off. I wish I could have hit that Powerball. That thing went up to like $1 billion, almost
Couple
2 billion.
Yeah. Somebody hit it, right?
Yeah, 1.9 billion. Somebody in California. So I reached out to all the you know, Cello and Cruz and Shabby J. I hit all them guys up. I'm like, yo, did you hit?
Right. Well, the thing is 2 billion in California really isn't going to get you that far. That's like winning a, you know,
right
out here in Michigan.
Yeah. They lived in California, especially if they lived in San Francisco. That billion, that 1.9 billion,
it's crazy.
It's only gonna last them. Listen, it's only gonna last them 5 years. 5 years, they'll be back on welfare.
Right. It's not the real fuck you money. Like
right. I forgot about that. The fuck you money.
Right? If you win 5 years worth, day one, all you're going to be thinking about is year 5 when you got to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like you can walk away for 5 years, but the only thing you're going to be thinking about that whole 5 years is the day you got to come back.
The day you got to come back, no doubt.
You need, you know, at least 5 billion to just walk away for good. 2 billion is enough.
The times have changed. So, Peter, staying with the NFL, who is the guy suing?
You didn't hear about this guy? He was going off he was playing the game, coming off, you know, running towards the sideline, and there's like some guy there, some staff, NFL staff, and he tried to avoid the guy so he wouldn't plow him over, right? And they have some covering on the field to cover the wires and stuff for the cameras. I think it was for like the replay booth or something. And the guy tripped on that and got injured. And now he's going to miss half the year and half the year's pay.
Oh.
So he's suing. I think it's the Rams and the Chargers or something like that. Or maybe the Rams and the Cardinals. I can't remember. But he's suing each team, the Rams and the Chargers. He's suing the NFL, suing the stadium. He's suing everybody.
Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah. Well, and the reason, but it's kind of controversial because, he's kind of going against, like, it's kind of like throwing the NFL Players Association under the bus too, because his pay and stuff is covered under the collective bargaining agreement, but he's saying, fuck that. You guys need to pay me, you know, my
salary, what I would have been making.
Yeah. So it's just interesting, you know, like.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to be a bench player. He's not a starter. Is he? He's no big name player.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. Yeah, it's not anybody huge or anything.
I mean, I would say pay him.
Well, the NFL's not going to pay anybody if they don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. I think
it's crazy. The NFL makes so much money, man.
Oh yeah,
it's unreal.
They got it right, P-Dub. You know what I mean? From the draft to everything. The only thing they could clean up, the one thing that's lacking is the Pro Bowl. That's a joke.
Aren't they gonna they're not even gonna do that anymore. They're just gonna like play some flag football or something, aren't they?
Oh yeah, maybe that will work.
They're gonna do a skills challenge or something.
Thing, yeah, that's probably more like it, because the whole thing is of them playing that game. That was the weakest thing of the whole NFL.
Yeah, I mean, they're done with that.
Yeah, cool. See, they even got that right. I mean, the way they announced the schedule, everything is just first class. it keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's like real live.
I think they have
reality TV.
one thing they got going well for them too is almost any team is 2 or 3 years away from a Super Bowl at any given time.
Right.
You know what I mean? For like baseball, there's teams that are just not going to compete ever.
Yeah, they're just buried.
Right.
Yeah.
But NFL really, truly, I mean, the Lions
and this year is wide open. No, there's really no dominant team. And I think that's what all professional leagues strive for. Right. I mean, you want what's that word? Parity, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. They got it. They do it right. They make a shitload of money. And I think they're gonna pay this guy. I think he's gonna get paid. I think he's gonna win. I do. You laugh. I think he's gonna win. I think this guy got a point. He got hurt tripping over wires, and now he can't play. Yeah. So I think he's gonna win. I do. I think so.
So speaking of parity, how are you doing on your picks?
T-Dub. That picks with friends thing. I had a good run. You know what I mean? I'm done. I'm done.
Hulk had a bad week.
Well, I'm not talking about the Hulk. Hulk called me, and I haven't even got a chance to call him back. I think I made a statement about him always picking the favorites, which he does. Right? I'm not wrong, right?
Right. Well, I think that's the idea, though. I mean,
no, you can't just pick favorites.
He wins. I mean, he's close to winning every year. We've done this.
He hasn't been in the top 3 though. I don't think he's won in one year. He did win it when we just did it on our own. But once we opened it up to this, the bigger pool.
He's always in the hunt, though.
He's in the hunt. Yeah, he's always in the hunt.
I'll just say that he's better than me. I mean, that's not saying a lot, but
like I say, the Hulk doesn't have any loyalty to any team. So
right.
He's not
that's going to give you a few wins on you and I already.
Yeah, right. He doesn't do that. So I mean, and he picks always the favorite. So Hulk is all love. I love you, Hulk. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's your strategy. The Hulk gets in that NCAA thing, the March Madness, and Hulk always has like 3 number 1s in the Final Four. Like it don't work like that. But this year with the NFL, he's doing really good. I think he's in 2nd or 3rd place overall.
Yeah, even though he had a bad week, I think he's still up there.
Yeah, he's still up there. Yeah. And he'll remain up there. Right. So, I ain't taking those shots at the Hulk.
This last week, though, somebody whoever won it had a couple of picks. Like they picked they were like only 1 or 2 people picked.
Who beat Green Bay? Picked Detroit.
Yeah, they picked Detroit. I'm like, hey, how did you pick Detroit?
Right.
Over
somebody. And then they picked Green Bay over Dallas.
Right. Yeah.
So whoever Detroit beat, I think Detroit won a game, and I think
Detroit beat. They beat the Bears.
The Bears.
That was the week before I picked Detroit over Green Bay, but that didn't help me because I had a couple other duds. There was a couple of games this last week. I could look it up. And whoever won the week picked.
Yeah, Warhawk. Warhawk won.
What are you thinking?
Warhawk won it.
Warhawk won it.
Yeah, Warhawk won this week. Yep, he did. Warhawk, and they did good. I know I'm doing bad. I think I keep going like 7-7. You know what I mean? I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting ugly. I just want to win one of the weeks and get some of the money back.
Money back.
Yeah, some of the money back. So yeah, Warhawk. So the Hulk is in 3rd place. Yeah, he's right in there. He's right in the mix. And last week he went 5-9. The Hulk.
Yeah, he'd probably be 5-9. He had a normal week. he didn't have such a shitty week.
But that thing is, listen, that thing is so fun. We up to 20 people, and I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
You know what I mean? You were doing all that work, the one we was doing, the stack with Nat.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you gotta get over in this thing, and I'm glad you did. Like,
to me, I really like it. Just doing the picks straight up, because like I don't like fantasy football. I can't do it. As much fun as it is, I can't do it. Like all that, I want to be able to just watch a game. To me, the straight up picks is the purest form, because the whole point of the game is to win. So you never know. What if I got like Patrick Mahomes is my quarterback, but now he gets hurt? I don't want to worry about that. If I'm a Chiefs fan, I want the Chiefs to win.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you don't want to be rooting for the running back, the rush.
Yeah, I'm rooting for this guy's running back and that guy's tight end, but I got this team's defense. Like what? I want to watch a game and I want to see who wins. You know what I mean?
I know the Hulk gets into everything, man.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's fun to, but I can't. First of all, I don't have time for all that. Second of all, to me, it's just about trying to win,
Right.
But if you know all the players and everything, and how they
it keeps you up to date with all the stats, though, man. All the stats. You be knowing all the stats.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if we had any EF birthdays out here. I'm just scrolling through, and I can't find any off on my thing.
No.
Last time we got together, we were talking about the Bull City.
I think Baxter won it.
Yeah, Adrian won it.
Yeah. Before we talk about EF, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Haven't really gave it any thought yet. And it's next week. It's like right here already.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, we used to play football in the morning, but got too old for that shit. I might play some electric football. That's about it. Might play some electric football. We used to go out there and play flag or tackle football every Thanksgiving morning up to about 3. Yeah, but about 3-4 years ago, and then we stopped. Yeah. I'll find somewhere to go eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some people, you know what I mean. Watch some football.
Yeah, we got three Thanksgiving Day games, I think. Right.
Well, it's always Detroit and Dallas.
Right. I think there's another one now, and next year they're going to have a game on Friday.
Black Friday?
Yep, they're going to have a game on Black Friday next year. It's another little inside scoop from P-Dub.
Damn, how are you getting this stuff?
Yeah, man.
Did you do your picks already? You got all your picks in?
No, not yet. Usually I do them right away, but I've been.
It's a good Thursday night game, right? We got a good Thursday night game coming up. Yeah,
I can't remember who it is. I gotta get my
the Titans. I think it's the Titans or somebody. Peter
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, King Henry.
Yeah, that dude's the man.
He is. But who's the guy for the Colts? How about the Colts? Jeff Saturday. Back to the NFL, folks. Back to the NFL. Me and P-Dub cannot get enough of football. That's our connection. You know what I mean? This podcast is mostly me blabbing about something, and then football spritzed in with a little basketball and then electric football. But mainly football.
Football. So it gets me through the winter months. Otherwise, I'd be too depressed. I don't know if I can make it.
Living in Michigan, man. Damn. Tell me, I already got snow. That's crazy. Snow ain't even on our radar yet. We won't get any snow till probably January.
Right. Yeah.
It gets pushed back.
What do you think of that Jeff Saturday move?
See, they was laughing at it. He said he can lead men, and he's played with Hall of Famer. He knows. Hey, he did good. I mean, he didn't beat nobody. He beat the Raiders and Josh. Who's that? Josh McDaniels. That guy's an idiot. He's about to be fired. He had He had poor Carr up there crying at the press conference.
Really?
Yeah, you ain't see that? Oh, he was emotional. A lot of crying last week. It was Derek Carr crying, and then in the locker room, Coach Rivera of Washington Commanders, he started crying.
The Commanders though? They're balling now too.
I know they got.
That tells me that Carson Wentz is the worst quarterback there ever was, man. Oh my gosh! I mean, that poor guy. He's terrible. You know, he's got all that. I mean, he's got that. He's like 6'12", and he can run and everything. I mean, he gets hurt a lot, but he just has no presence on the field, man. Like he's always in the wrong spot, throwing it to the wrong,
Yep,
fumbling.
He's always pulling a Romo. He's pulling a Romo.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't even as good as Romo. Romo would do some outstanding things.
Right.
And then turn the ball over at the worst time. He would spin out of two guys trying to sack him, jump over another guy, duck another guy, throw 50 yards, scored a touchdown, tie the game. Then he's the place he's holding for the extra point, and he'll fumble that.
Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. Did you see the Minnesota game? The Minnesota Buffalo game?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that was bananas.
That's Cousins. Kirk Cousins, man, he sucks. He won that game, but it wasn't because of him. That Justin Jefferson catch was phenomenal.
Amazing. That dude is a bad dude right there.
Kirk Cousins couldn't get the fourth down. Buffalo fumbles the snap. They recovered for a touchdown. That game was crazy.
That reminds me of the Eagles when they was it the Giants and Eagles, and the Eagles fumbled the handoff
the miracle in the Meadowlands.
Yeah. The Giants fumble it, and the Eagles pick it up and run it for a touchdown. And the last play of the game.
Right, the last play.
Oh my God, that's exactly what that was. It was like you just gotta fall on it, falling forward 1 yard. Josh Allen.
Right, or they should have just took a safety. They was up by 4 points.
Taken a safety, yeah.
Could have took a safety and get that ball out of it. Waste some time. That was so. But then they went down the field in 40 seconds to get a field goal to force the overtime.
Right,
Josh Allen. But then Josh Allen had a chance to win, and he throws another interception. He's been getting picked off. He's been making some bad red zone interceptions.
Right. Yep.
He has.
Yeah. He's human.
He's human. Right. Yeah. I mean, it was funny because Mahomes, who you think is an alien, he did the same thing through the interception of Buffalo in that big game. That's how that game ended.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could put up the big numbers and throw all the all it comes down to is not turning that ball over. That's all you really
need to do.
Huge
one. Yeah,
that's huge. That's huge.
But then, I mean, some players are clutch. I mean, Mahomes is just clutch, man.
He is.
Like, my dude, Prescott, is just not.
He's not clutch.
He's not clutch. Like, he can play great. Like, he put up huge numbers last year, all year long. But when it came to winning the big game, he did the wrong things, made that stupid mistake. You know what I mean?
That was McCarthy caught that draw up the middle.
Yeah.
With no time. But he should have went down.
He's not that good in a clutch situation either, man. Making all the wrong calls. Oh my God.
That got up
and gave a field goal, man.
Yeah, right. He went for it. That got up. That got up and gave the ball to his center. It was like, all right, snap me the ball so I can down it. He couldn't give it to the umpire. Oh my God, I was loving that. Oh, that was funny. That makes me happy. But the 49ers looked okay. We're getting healthy. We got our running back. That's what we got Elijah Mitchell back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then next year,
he's good. They got a lot of they got Debo.
Debo got McCaffrey. You got Kittle. Finally throwing a Kittle. They use Kittle like another freaking guard or something. He just blocks.
Yeah.
God can catch. They don't ever throw him the ball. He's so busy blocking.
Right.
I mean, once we get Trey Lance back and get him sped up to the game, I mean, it's just his ability to run, to get out of there, because Jimmy gets scared in the pocket and he makes bad decisions.
Mhm.
If every game was like a practice game and they had that red jersey on and it's like nobody touched the quarterback, Jimmy would be Joe Montana, okay?
Right,
But
right.
the fact that that pocket gets messy is people fall and he starts like
Yeah,
pumping his
getting
feet
happy
and
feet.
just getting on nerve like this.
You
And
know
he
who's
throws.
awesome? You know who's awesome is going to be great. It's Justin Fields, man.
I like him. That's who I thought we should have took. We took Trey Fields, Trey Lance. I like Fields. I like
Yeah,
Fields.
man, that dude is.
I
Yeah,
like the Chargers quarterback, Justin Herbert, man. He's a
yeah,
baller.
yeah.
He can
He's
play.
got an arm.
He does. And Tua Tagovailoa, that
Yep,
kid can play, man.
yep,
Hey,
yep.
you don't go to Alabama for nothing. You don't get recruited to Alabama for nothing. You know, and him and Hurts, the Eagles, they are looking good.
Yeah,
I'm happy
yeah,
for them guys. You know, I'm happy
yeah,
for them guys.
yeah. All
But
those guys are great,
yeah.
great young batch quarterbacks.
So what are you doing for Turkey Day, PW? Your wife's cooking the dinner, or
No,
you
we go to
cooking?
her parents, and her mom cooks. Well, actually, we go to her aunt's house. So
Okay,
her mom's sister, and they have a big spread and a lot of big family. It's out on a farm near a farm, and
sweet,
yeah, that's
sweet.
nice.
Okay.
And then I get like eat way too much, and then just like
Yeah, just
veg
lay
out,
there,
watch
right?
TV, and take a huge nap. Um,
It's hard though because everybody's talking, and you guys
but
break
there's a
out.
bunch of dudes there that like football, and so they
That's
all
good.
just yeah
Do
yeah
the women break out? Like any card games or board games break out at any time? You
no, they
know,
just kind of hang out and talk.
nice. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. You
yeah,
know, that's good
yeah,
stuff.
real nice. Yeah, real nice.
Have you ever went to uh, a football game
Yeah, yeah. A couple of years ago, we went to
on
Detroit.
Thanksgiving? Nice.
Yeah, yeah, Detroit, and yeah, and they had I bought they have the big turkey legs.
Yeah,
You can buy right there at the field.
that's awesome.
I'm trying to remember who they played the year before last. I can't remember who they played, but yeah, it was cool. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
we
Yeah,
had the big giant turkey legs and
that's awesome. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, yeah.
Ford
To have
Field.
every year, your team is playing.
Yeah,
Well, not your team, but the
right.
the the
Yeah,
the city team, the hometown team.
yeah, yeah.
The Eagles built their stadium about, I don't know, '03. That's about 20, almost 20 years ago.
Wow.
But they didn't build a dome. Dude, you know how dope that would have been if we could have a Super Bowl here in Philly, but
Right.
we'll never have it because
Yeah, they're
it's an
not gonna.
outdoor stadium. You know,
Yeah, right.
the
I know.
Vikings, the
It's nice.
Vikings
I
are
mean, you
cold.
go in there and you don't you just leave your coat at the hotel or whatever. You just
I mean, that's
hey, we were there.
Detroit.
We were there
Detroit,
last
Detroit
year.
got it. Detroit is a cold city, but they got a dome. They
Yep.
can have a Super Bowl.
Yep.
The Vikings, they already had a Super Bowl in their new stadium.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't have all I think I talked about this before. All the teams in this area, the Steelers, the Eagles, the Commanders, the Giants,
The
Jets,
Ravens. Yeah,
the
yeah.
Ravens, all outdoor stadiums. There's
Yeah.
no chance of a Super Bowl coming this way. I mean, they did it at MetLife a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it was okay. I mean, they dodged a bullet because it snowed the next day. That Monday got hit with snow. So yeah, that's tough. I mean, this year the Super Bowl is in Arizona. You can't beat that, P. Dub.
Right. Arizona in January or
In
February,
February.
whatever
In
it is.
February.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's another thing. Season is so damn long now.
Yes, 18 weeks.
Yeah, I saw something like, it was like November or something when OJ Simpson made his 2,000 yard season. It
Yeah.
was like November or something like that. Like the end of the season was in
End of the
November,
season, right.
you know, right? Now the regular season goes into January, doesn't it?
Right. The Super Bowls, I mean, yeah, when January comes, always in January, mid-January was the Super Bowl.
Right,
Forever,
right.
you know?
Yeah.
Like you said, it just started getting pushed back. It was, you know, what is it called? Expansion. You got to have it.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to have it. Like you said, it's going to, going back to one of our topics earlier, the foreign, what, how did you word it? The
International games?
The international games, man, they are awesome.
Yeah. No, I think they could add 10 more NFL teams and it'd be fine.
It'd be fine, right there.
Yeah, I really do. I mean, that's why they got the USFL and the XFL coming out. You got the Canadian Football League. You know,
you guys, the Cowboys got one of those players from one of them leagues, right?
Yeah, KaVontae Turpin, that returner.
Yeah, that returner guy.
One of these times he's going to get it. He's going to break one, man. He is fast.
He is.
He's tiny, but he's fast.
He is so small. Yeah. I mean, you got to have some balls.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that kickoff there, I mean, he is small. All it takes is just one wrong turn and him to run into somebody 280. Well, not that big. Those guys don't run. About 240.
Yeah.
A
linebacker type. Yeah, just going to
break him in half. Break him in half.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I like that. All those other leagues, they're like farm systems, you know, for the NFL.
Yeah. I think people just can't get enough football.
We need more lingerie football. That's football too.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. you know that goes over just fine, you know. But actually, you know, it's pretty fun to watch is girls playing flag football.
Yeah, you can see some skill.
You ever seen? I've seen highlights of it.
I've seen highlights. I haven't sat down and watched the full game.
Yeah,
but I could see that being entertaining. Yeah, I like that.
You know, just because they're fast and they can make. They got a low center of gravity, you know, so they can make quick moves and
they could wiggle their hips like Shakira and J-Lo did in the
exactly
the halftime show.
Yep. What's the halftime show this year?
Rihanna.
Rihanna, yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure. I mean, she's done so many songs with other people. I'm pretty sure she'll have somebody come out
collaborate.
A collab, a P-Dub and Mr. National collaboration. You know what I mean? She'll collab with somebody. You talk about collab. I mean, you ever see somebody like I be on a train? You ever see these dudes roll up weed, P-Dub?
On the train?
Just in general. When you see them, they're so meticulous.
Yeah, I think that's part of the deal with I think it's part of the love of it, you know. It's
the love, right. To sit there and
the ritual of it.
The ritual, right. Sprinkling the herb in the paper or whatever you put it in. Yeah. And then they roll it. Then they lick it, and then they roll it, and then I'm like, man, look at this.
Yeah.
I looked at a couple people. It was like one day I seen 2 people doing it, and then the next day another like 2 or 3 people again, and it was just like they like mesmerized. I mean, nothing else is going on. It's just them and that weed. Jeez.
It's popular, man. There's this, you know, it's on the ballot in a few states that legalized it recently, and I don't know. I guess I don't have a problem with it. I've never really tried it, you know. So I think I did. I mean, I took an edible one time, and it wasn't good. It didn't do me. I didn't like it that much, but I've never smoked it or anything.
Right. Yeah, a couple of my. I got buddies that do the edibles, and we were hanging out. We were at one of our spots where we get some wings and drinks, and the one guy had ate too many edibles. You know, the thing with the edibles, they say it'll hit you. You know, just because you eat it, you might not feel it right away. You just gotta wait. So he was like, man, these things ain't strong. Let me eat a 2 cups. Yeah. And the other guy was like, man, slow down, because they're gonna come. No, they not strong. I got it. He must have like popped about 5 of them.
Oh no.
And then we were at the bar having drinks and stuff. And then he just started just making faces and looking all around. I'm like, what's wrong with you? He was like, that drink is strong. I'm like, the drink? I'm like, you ain't even drink none of the drink. I'm like, we drink this all the time. And he just kept blaming on the drink. Then at one point, he was like, I'm ready to go home. I was like, I thought we was going to the other place. We were going to go to Cigar Lounge. No, take me home. So then we was like, all right, well, I'm going to get ready to go then, because them two drove together. And then he was like, well, I can't, my leg's not working. I'm like, what do you mean your leg's not? I said, what? So the other guy's like, oh man, he's like, I told him not these. I said, what's wrong? What's wrong with him? He said, nah, he hit the wall. I said, what wall? What are you talking about? He said, the gummy wall.
Oh.
I said, what is going on? He's like, ain't nothing we could do. It just got to wear off.
Yeah.
He stood up and he was like, and he was rocking back and forth. He's like, look. See, my legs, they won't work. See, they ain't working. And then he sat down. I said, you just stood up. What are you?
That reminds me of the time that the one time I took it, because it was like some medicinal stuff. I thought it was going to help me with my, my hand and stuff.
Right.
So I took it and I told my wife, I'm like, I'm going to run to the store. Luckily, she said, well, let Ryan take it, or let Ryan drive, because he's learning how to drive.
Right.
He wants to buy some video game or something. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to run to the store. It'll take about a half hour to kick in, so I should be good.
Right.
I'll go to the store, come back, and then, you can have a drink and I'll have this, we'll see how it goes. Well, so luckily my son, he drove to the store, and then I'm like, I get a little cart and I'm like, okay, you go get your thing and meet me back here. I'm just going to pick up a couple things. So he went and got his video game. He came back. I was still standing in the same spot. He looks at me. He goes, he didn't know that I was high. He looks at me and he goes, you didn't get anything. I was like, let's go home. I didn't get anything.
That's how this dude was. He left more than half his drink.
Right.
We had to carry him out because he kept.
I wasn't that bad.
He believed that his legs wasn't working.
Right. When I was driving in the car, when I was riding in the car, I was sitting in the passenger seat, right? I couldn't see straight, man. I thought we were driving backwards. You know what I mean? I started to trip out. At one point, I thought we were driving up, And my son, he didn't really know what was going on, but he just drove home, But I'm sitting there like, oh, man, this is messed up. That's why I didn't like it. I got home and I was kind of laughing about it. I really didn't like it, And I only took a little bit, a tiny bit.
This dude ate like 5 gummies.
Right.
And they all hit at the same time.
So wait, should he have known better, or was he like an amateur like me?
No. He knew.
Oh, okay.
He knew it. He couldn't control it. He just
thought he was overconfident.
Yep. Then I never saw him like that before. I seen this guy drink a whole bottle of scotch, you know what I mean?
Right.
Smoke weed, smoke a cigar and be fine. This gummy took him out. He was just I had to carry him. We had to literally carry him.
Oh no.
I had to put his seatbelt in. He was like, my legs, they not working. See? I'm like, what are you talking about? You on your legs. What do you mean they're not working?
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, gummies, man. I told them, I said, I always tell the EF guys, Shabby, Cleon, all my West Coast guys that smoke the weed out in Cali and stuff. I said, when I get done with work and everything, and I ain't got to go through tests and all, I was like, I'm coming out there and get high with you guys, And they like,
I think I don't have a problem with it. I think you should be like, don't go to the store, or don't go out somewhere where you need to be like, go out to a club or something where you can have a good time, but you need to be aware. There's a lot going on, right? Like when you go out, right?
I
If you're gonna
don't
do that
want
for
to
the first,
now.
I think you need to find a spot where you can kind of chill, where you're real comfortable with people you know, because you don't know how you're gonna feel about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, after seeing him, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to be like that. That just that scared me straight. Remember that thing, scared
Yeah,
straight?
scared
I was like,
straight.
I'm like, damn. I don't want to be sitting there talking about my legs ain't working and I'm standing up. I'm like, you standing up, and he's like, look, they won't work. See, I can't move. See, all right. I was like, oh my god. And the other dude was just like, yeah, he just got weird. Oh, ain't nothing you could do.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So I tell you, but yeah, electric football guys. If they were the guys I was gonna go hang out, I got to reevaluate guys. Shabby, Cello, all them guys. You know, even my Jamanis and my Rafiks, all of them. You know,
Yeah.
I was going to,
It's
just light it up.
really like socially acceptable now, though. I mean, it's like, like just, I mean, it's not any more dangerous than drinking, it's probably,
Probably a lot
better.
less dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah. So
a lot less.
It's a lot more accepted now, It used to be you kind of got to hide it and everything,
Right.
but now, everybody had their little electric football. I mean, their weed. Remember the guy that told us he put used electric football field to separate out his seeds? Jojo.
Jojo, right. Jeez.
So hey, speaking of electric football.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Bummer. I got a do you know Lorenzo Abranti?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah. I heard from him recently. He was asking if we're still doing crack and plastic. And this is what made me think of EF Media. So he was like, hey, he was telling me about the IEFL.
Right.
Like 20 team league for their college league.
Yeah.
But there's nowhere to like promote it. I mean, the MFCA page is kind of died out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got all these. We've got all these great leagues all around the country, but it's just too bad there's not a good, like this podcast is really about. I mean, we touch on it a little bit, but we don't keep track of everything. You know what I mean? There's no one good spot to.
We could. I mean, we could amp it up. We would just have to we would need somebody to get us the information, and then we could go over it.
But that's the thing. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like these leagues are not good about sharing their information,
No.
I
think
mean,
the kid is.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
ToPro
it comes with strings attached.
You have to cut
he's
your
doing
hand.
it for the love. I love what he does, but
he does it with passion, right? Yeah, you have to get sworn in to ToPro. You just can't can't be a casual thing. Oh yeah, that's okay. No, he don't want that. You got to give blood. You got to cut your pinky
He's got to
finger
implant
off.
the chip. He's got to implant a little chip in your neck.
He's gonna put the chip in your neck, and you got to give a finger. You know what I mean?
Right.
And pledge your allegiance. So, but ToPro would if everybody played ToPro, then it would get out there, but they don't. So, if we had somebody that could get us the information, we would do it. But like you say, the leagues don't last that long, and it just.
Well, I think what it is.
Hold on, let me hear me out. It's not like they don't play. It's just they play and they're not worried about putting it out there and advertising it.
Yeah, right. Which I don't blame them. I mean,
Yeah, they just playing. I mean, not every the Philly NFL did when I don't want to. Is that like blowing my own horn? But when I was involved with it, hands on, we were out there.
Right.
Everybody knew about it. I mean, pictures, everything. Stack with that show.
If you get 20 guys in a league, say, good dudes that are all committed and everybody plays and you have a good time, who cares? Who knows about it? You're having a good time in your league.
Yeah, you go. Right. That's it.
I know that's the way it is in Detroit. I mean, they got great leagues there. like the
Oh yeah, I
Renaissance.
mean, so many of them. Renaissance, yeah, they got a lot of stuff. That other guy,
EFM.
Kyle used to have a league too. He doesn't do it as much, but yeah, great
So,
lakes.
but I try to do it with cracking plastic and different things, but yeah, it's just a bummer that it
It was
is.
hard to get. So what happened with crack and play? It was harder to get the
No, it was just, it was a lot of. It was a little bit too. It wasn't a lot of work, but it was just too much work, and then there got to be a little bit of drama behind it, and I just like, as soon as there was any drama behind it, I'm like, oh,
yeah. See,
so,
drama is good for business.
well, yeah.
Drama is good for business.
No, I know, but I don't want to deal with it. I got like zero interest in it.
Right. Well, that person you had as an anonymous thing, that went sideways.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Yeah, you sure was. They were ready to tar and feather you. I had to like, P-Dub is my guy. Leave him alone.
Right.
No, they were going to torture. They were going to waterboard you and make you give up who it was. You know what I mean?
I don't even remember who it was.
Did you just eat a gummy? You ate a gummy.
Anyway, I think it'd be cool, if there was somewhere to go, and because there's like new guys that look around and they're like, who's playing? What's going on with this? And there's a lot going on, but it's hard to find.
It is. I mean,
I always thought that.
You know what, Pete? We're gonna funnel them to the podcast, and we're gonna crank up. We're gonna crank up the EF segment. We're gonna do it, and we'll have an EF coach on for every little segment.
Yeah.
So we could do a short one. We could do like a 20-minute or 25-minute podcast.
Yeah, we can do a 10-minute. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and we'll just have one guy on. So we're gonna start that.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be 15.
You heard it here first. Breaking news.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick. And every week, or you go on the MFC site, see who wants to come on and what they want to talk, and we'll have them on. Boom, and that'll be the platform for the EF. I can get Kenny King on to talk about Next Level. That could be one of our guests. That's nothing. I can even get Lorenzo on if he wants to come on,
right,
and talk about his IEFL. They play at the pub.
Right.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do, P-Dub. I'm gonna give back, even though none of the EF guys bought any Monet off me. I'm gonna still give back. That's the kind of person I am. I'm gonna give back.
Right on.
That's what.
Oh, I wanted to share another thing. My friend from Philadelphia just came out with this book, and I started reading it earlier. Look at this book. It's a comic book.
Leon.
Yeah, Leon the Extraordinary by Philly's own Jamar Nicholas. Yeah.
I never heard of
book. Look at this book. I mean, it's huge.
Wow, it's thick.
Yeah, it's awesome. He's got
a lot of pictures in it.
Huh?
A lot of pictures.
Book. Yeah,
it's a comic. Okay, nice.
It's like for young adults.
Nice.
Yeah, but I think he might be a professor at Drexel. You know where that is?
Yeah, I know what Drexel is.
Yeah,
absolutely. We'll get him on too. He'll be on a regular podcast. But we're gonna crank up Pete up. You brought it up. You want EF Media? I'm gonna give you EF Media.
Oh, there we go.
Right? That's how you're gonna do it. You. I'll let you pick the first couple people. We can just bang them right out. Long as it's quick, we can come in, set it up, do it real quick, get a guy on.
Right, I'll see if Lorenzo wants to come on.
No, he's too boring for the first one. We got to get somebody a little more pizzazz.
We can need David Nichols.
Ooh, or we can get Selby, who just ran the Bull City.
Right.
So we got names. We got Lorenzo. We got Selby.
You get Baxter on here. I wouldn't say anything.
Nah, Baxter wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it, first of all.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it. I was like, I could get him, but like, no, Adrian wouldn't
You would
do it.
just say, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, he was like, yo, that's what he said. Yo, yeah, yeah, okay, right. No, 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 no.
Man of few words.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. But you hang around with Bax, then it's different, man. You know what I mean? Bax he's bipolar. he's a brief. What's that word? I can't think of it. I can't even think of the word.
I'm not guessing.
Cerebral.
Cerebral?
Yeah, that's it. That's the word. Yeah. When he's playing. But then you get him out, out hanging out night, and he's a whole totally different person.
And everything.
Yeah, chill. So
he's got his game face though when he's playing.
He wouldn't be good. We're gonna get Kenny King. We got Selby. Lomax always wanted to be on. We got people. You bring them up, Pete. Up. You know what I mean? It'll be an extension of your Cracking Plastic magazine. That's what we're gonna do.
All right.
The Cracking Plastic video version of I mean, you can bring that back. You just probably wouldn't have to. You can make the Cracking Plastic what is it called? A digital type of thing where you ain't gotta print it and mail it out.
You know, I didn't. The electric football guys, a lot of the guys really like to have that printed copy of it.
They do, and I'm a big fan of that because me and Wolf used to talk about that with the Tweet magazine,
right?
And I was like, bring it out. I was like, no, you want that magazine,
right? You want to be able to sit on the toilet and relax.
Yeah. And then if you are mentioned in it. Or you want to cover, you want to show people and stuff. So,
right. Yeah, you don't want to go. Let me email it to you.
Yeah, no, you don't. So
you can, anybody can do that, but you want to.
Right. It's just like the same thing with the Tweet magazine. The problem that we had when we did that was getting the information gathered. In the beginning, everybody was like,
Cracking Plastic was like a small, a fraction of that. Because I saw those Tweet magazines. Because Ravenna Al has them all.
Yeah,
he has a collection of all of them. So he showed them to me.
Yeah,
and I know, just from doing stuff like Cracking Plastic and other things, I know how much work that must have been.
Oh yeah,
put that together. I mean, that was incredible. I mean, it was like a Sports Illustrated. You know what I mean? It was I can't imagine all the the hassle of just like freaking chasing people down, trying to
get the articles in. Wolf calling me, Corey, you gotta get in touch with this guy. You gotta get in touch with this guy.
Yeah,
it was bananas. It was bananas.
Deadlines.
Then the layout. Yeah, it was something.
Well, Wolf's a whiz with the graphics and everything.
Yeah,
but still,
he got burnt out. He got burnt out.
Well, I can imagine.
He's going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's going.
Yeah.
They be like, where Wolf? Like, he gone.
Now they call him Weird Wolf.
Yeah, Where's Wolf? Where's Wolf? Yeah, he gone.
No more Weird Wolf. It's Where's Wolf?
Yep, he gone. That's what I say. He gone. That's his new name. He gone. Well,
all right. Well, I'm gonna start lining them up. Well, you line them up too, though. I mean,
I got Kenny King of Next Level. People want to hear how that started and what he wants to do. I'm gonna get Kenny. I got Lorenzo. I'm gonna get some people on there. And we're going to
David Nichols would come on here.
Oh yeah, David Nichols. I can get Rafiq. I can get Jamani. I can get Darrell Bavard. You name it, I can get them. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can go West Coast. I can get Cello. I can get Shabby J. Who do you want? I want some of these new guys. That's the guys I want. I want these new guys who might not even know who Mr. National is.
Yeah, what about like Tehran and those guys and the Midwest guys? Oh
my God, get Jimbo on here, Jimbo. Jimbo Dunnigan. Yeah, Jimbo. Yeah.
Let's see how long that's not going to be very fast. It's going to be long.
Yeah, we're going to let them know when they get on. Listen, it's a 10-minute skit. Get in your interests, who you be with. And get off. You know what I mean? That's
I
how
like
we're
it.
gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
All
That's
right.
you talking about EF Media? All right, that's what we're gonna do.
Cool,
So
man.
listen, that is a podcast that went so smooth. Peter, when you sent the link, I was literally picking up my phone and text you like, dude, let's do a rain check. I got tired. But then just got that link came through, I got energized. I was like, damn, he wanna do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, that just energized. I got my second win. So
Right on.
I hope we kept everybody entertained. We remember keep watching, sharing, commenting, the whole nine. Peter,
Yep. Let us know where you at. How's the weather?
thank you. That's what I wanted to know. I forgot about that. I eat that edible. I forgot that I had mentioned that. The edible show. All right, Peter. Hey, Kit, we still love you. You know what I mean? You know, we still love you.
Yep, of
He
course.
comes from left field with a lot of stuff, but we love Kit.
Yep.
And he's our voice, okay? He's our intro and our outro. So we got love for him. That is a podcast, P Dub. Peace.